Hopefully.
It's crunch time here on The Jump. We don't know when exactly Steph is coming back, but we know it's soon. Ramona, what should Steph try to accomplish the rest of the year?
I think he's just needing to set the tone for the guys on this team to say, this is how we play, okay? Whoever wants to still be here next year, this is how we play. And there's nobody better to do that than Steph Curry.
For me, it's stay out of the last place spot. You know, you've got the same chances to get the number one pick if you're in the bottom three. And I think from a pride standpoint, if the Warriors are not the worst team in the league, Steph Curry will have accomplished something.
Shake off the rust, baby. That's what this is all about. Shake off the rust for sure.
Get ready for the Olympics.
That too. Next, Kemba Walker is expected back tonight. Ramona, how much will getting their floor general help the C's?
Well, it helps because Jason Tatum's also out tonight, likely. Look, they've been pretty good with Jason Tatum in that role. But if he's not out there, then they need Kemba. So that's good for them.
Yeah, helps a ton. Guy's an all-star. I mean, what team would not want a Kemba Walker coming back? I don't know who they are.
Right.
Certainly not the Celtics.
I do like him fitting in as potentially the second or third guy, though, on this roster, the way Jason Tatum clearly is taking a leap and the way Jaylen Brown is playing, too. So I just think they're as dangerous a team as there is in the Eastern Conference when they're healthy. So. Next, this date in 1993, Manute Bol took a blowtorch to the Phoenix Suns. He had 6 threes in the first half alone. Clinton, why didn't the Suns step out on old Manute?
What you gonna do? Stick a hand in his face? You're gonna give behind the back with that form? Look at that. You're no way you're stopping that
delivery. Gotta go low or something.
Love Manute. Yeah. It's actually a friend, family member of a friend of mine. Oh, man.
Look how he puts the ball behind his head.
Dingo warrior for life.
Boom, right there. Nothing but net on that one, too.
Oh, that's
set shot.
Devin Booker shot right there.
There you go. All right. The Lakers still have an open roster spot, and it looks like it could come down to Dion Waiters or J.R. Smith. The Lakers worked out both Waiters, as we discussed yesterday, and J.R. on Monday, according to the L.A. Times. LeBron obviously has a relationship with J.R. from the Cavs, but J.R. hasn't played in the NBA in over a year. He also played with Dion very briefly in Cleveland. Let's not forget that part of it, too. But, Clinton, who's a better fit for the Lakers, J.R. or Dion?
We talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I think that I don't want to just go anti-Dion Waiters here, but I'm going to. I just think that you don't put him in that locker room in this situation. I think with J.R. Smith, he's been out of the league for a while, but who's going to motivate him better than LeBron in the situation, coming into that scenario? I like J.R. Smith's game as far as, what he can provide. I just don't trust Waiters with the situation.
Look, they had 30 minutes to sit with Dion Waiters yesterday. Frank Vogel, Rob Pelinka, Kurt Rambis, everybody in that room sat there for 30 minutes with Dion Waiters afterwards and asked him, what are you going to do if you don't play? What's your motivation for being here? Where is your head at? And they had 30 minutes to talk it through. And it reminds me a lot of what they did with Dwight Howard, which is essentially he had to make good on that contract, right? He had to make good with them. If he had a very, very, very short runway there, and if there was any slip up, Dwight was going to be gone. It's the same thing for Dion Waiters here. Like if they decide to go in this direction, and I think Dion Waiters is a better fit. I just saw him almost single-handedly beat the Clippers in this game, okay? He had been exiled on Waiters Island, and they put him in there because the Heat had some injuries. He almost beat the Clippers himself. He's been playing in the NBA. He's not quite in the same kind of shape as he would be if he would be playing every night. But Dion Waiters is exactly what the Lakers need in that he's a guy who can create his own shot and is not dependent on LeBron James to get him a bucket. And that is what you need when you get into the playoffs. So whatever was said in that 30 minutes when he met with the Lakers brass is going to determine whether Dion Waiters is the guy. If he's not the guy, then I think they go J.R. Smith. Right. Just because LeBron knows him, everybody's comfortable with his skill set. But I think Dion's ahead of J.R. in terms of ability and what they need.
Well, and to your point, he's played more recently. He's also younger than J.R. Smith. And he defends, right? Like, J.R. was a good defender when he was in Cleveland, but he hasn't played in, over a year? So I think that there's a lot of rust there for J.R. And I understand. I'm just something I heard about his workout. Okay. Apparently, as soon as J.R. Smith started shooting, he hit like 23 in a row. Right. Well, that is never going to leave him. I don't think that. But I'm talking about.
He can still play.
But there's one thing about shooting in an empty gym or even working out one-on-one with somebody or a couple of guys and actually playing in an NBA game. And look, the reality is this particular spot is break glass in case of emergency, okay? Because they have a deep rotation as it is. They're not going for a 12-man rotation, but this person will be needed if they get into foul trouble in the playoffs, maybe to help load manage some guys down the stretch, and then, if somebody gets hurt at some point.
Here's what I think is important, though, is they need to make this decision. I understand waiting until March 2nd because you want to see who gets bought out. Right. But you have the roster spot. If you get somebody in there, that you need to have some time to see if it's going to work. Sure. Right? And so you have Dion Dion or you have JR, whoever it is.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, you can cut him and sign the next one.
Sure.
You can still sign people.
This player's not going to be the difference between whether or not the Lakers.
But they need to do this sooner rather
than
than later. There's no upside to waiting anymore.
Yeah. No, you got to make a move at some point. And it gives you a nice runway, as you pointed out. All right, this just in at the buzzer. The Nets announced that Kyrie Irving underwent season-ending surgery on his right shoulder Tuesday. Clinton, should Brooklyn fans be cool with sacrificing this season for next when KD and Kyrie are, in theory, at full strength?
I think so. You got to turn over, 7 more guys, according to Kyrie, and what he said earlier in the season?
Man.
No, I mean, I'm messing around. But, yeah, at this point, I believe the season is lost. I mean, we know what they got to do in order to get things back.
Have they been that much better with Kyrie this year?
Not really. I mean, right now they're the sacrificial lamb, right, against Milwaukee?
Yeah.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah, I don't know if it matters all that much right now. Like, I mean, with Kyrie, if they want to win something big, yeah, but why not just go for the playoff spot?
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.